A year ago, I moved it into my vehicle. Now I am 45 years old and living full-time in my SUV. I am working on crushing my debts and taking back control of my life. Two and a half years ago, I was sick with fibroids, drowning in debts, maxing out my credit cards just to survive. So I had to move into my SUV. I didn't move into my SUV by choice. It was fate that brought me here. So yeah, when I just started my journey, I didn't have any money at all. Like I told you, I maxed out all my credit card due to being sick with fibroids. So, I was in a lot of pain. I couldn't work. I couldn't do what I used to do anymore. I was just drowning in debt. I didn't have a penny. I didn't have any money. I started my journey with about $200 in my pocket. And yeah, I wouldn't advise anyone to do that, I swear, because it was tough. It was tough to, sleeping in your car without the amenities. So I used to go to the thrift shops and get fans and blankets and things that I need for my comfort. But the things that I really need, I couldn't afford them. So, being full-time on the road, I learned how to survive every day. I have learned how to cook healthy meal on the go. The stewed chicken is ready, guys. It's ready. I also figure out how to maintain proper hygiene. Like I will shower at the gym, and how I brush my teeth inside of my SUV if there's no gym. And I also have a shower bag as well that I use for shower. If I'm camping way out in the desert with no amenities, I figure out how to maintain my hygiene with, bucket soap and water. Because sometimes when you way out, there's no amenities there for shower. So you got to know how, to maintain hygiene out in the desert. And the big one is how to stay comfortable in both winter and summer. I had stories, when I just started my journey. Guys, this summer heat is no joke, especially when you're living out of your car. It's not even noon yet. I am melting. Whew. Jeez, this heat wave has really tested me. Since yesterday, it's just crazy. I didn't have the money because, I was drowning in debt. And, and the little that I had, I used to just go to thrift shops to pick up things for $6 and $10, just to stay warm. I mean, they work, but, sometimes the things that you need, it's not at the thrift shop.
Damn, guys, look at this. I slept in a ice box. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. That's all ice. Damn.
And here I am a year later. Yeah. Good morning, guys. It is the next day, guys. So yeah. Let me wake up. Okay, so now we're good. We got some light. See how bright it is in here? Okay, that's good. The water dripping from the ceiling. See? So that's the problem when waking up. Just water just drip from here. And then I gotta wipe it down. Yeah, it was cold last night, but it wasn't as cold like as 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago, I was freezing in here, and I had to turn on the heating blanket, but I really didn't need it last night. I didn't need the heating blanket last night at all. So, yeah. I am going to brush my teeth. Take a peek outside. Oh, can you see? There's a... So guys, I'm not sure if you can see this, but on my mattress as well, I have another heated blanket here, or a heated fitted sheet or something. Here is the wire in case of emergency, because I never used it. I don't use it yet. It's brand new. I tested out and it's working, but I'm not using it right now because the blanket is enough for now. But if I go somewhere where it's like going below 0, then I will turn this on. And then for the second part, I got my sleeping bag. I got a sleeping bag that I go under almost every night, but I don't zip it up anymore. It doesn't work as good as when it was new, but I'm not gonna get a new sleeping bag. I already have these blankets, and I got a little cover right there. See that? And then here is the blanket. See, this is a blanket. That's the remote, and under the bottom of it, it has this plug that I just plugged it into my generator right here. I would just plug my heating blanket in. This is my light, and just turn it on just like this. See that? Now it's on. And then I would just press this button and there, and then it has it's now on 1, so it's not on the hottest, so it goes up to, it has 4 settings on there like that. And trust me, the one is just good enough because this thing is hot. Yeah, so it's pulling out 99 watts. This is the remote for the fitted sheet, the heat. That's what it calls, heated fitted sheet. So I'm gonna plug this in and just see how much watt does this take up. If it's better than the blanket. Let's see. So turn it on. High. It's the same. 90 something. See? They both uses the same amount of watts. So yeah, 97. Just like the blanket. So let me turn it off because I don't want to use it all up. Yeah, so for the most part, when I turn the heated blanket on, it's cold, I put it on top of my sleeping bag and let the sleeping bag warmed up for about 20 minutes. And then once I turn it off, I really don't need to turn it back on again because inside of the sleeping bag gets so warm. I mean, and it's really cold outside, and I'm good all night. Yeah, okay. And let's check one more thing. Ouch, I hit my knee with that thing. Let's check how much watt this bulb uses, this light bulb uses. 3 watts. Yeah. So now we know. Now we know the light bulb can go all night long if I wanted that. But the heated blanket, I probably run out of heat in 2 hours, 3 hours. I just have to keep turning it on and off all night long. And you know, when it's warmed up, I turn it off for a couple of hours but most of the time when I put it on for about, when I leave the heated blanket on for about 20 minutes and the sleeping bag get warmed up, I really don't need to turn it back on again all night because the inside of the sleeping bag is so warm. I need that water. I'm gonna make some tea, guys. Yeah, I need some tea. And voila, that's it. I always measured out my water first, so I know exactly how much I need. I don't go wasting water. Oh, and for the people who were asking what had happened to my stove, why it wasn't turning on in my last video, it's because of the weather. It was very cold. That's affect the stove from turning on. But now it's okay. I'm good. I'm having my turmeric and ginger tea. I love this tea bag. It's organic herbal. I got it in Walmart. Oh, bless me. I'm sorry, guys. Nothing but a nice Warm tea. Oh guys, this is my mug. Sip Life Raw and Real. This is one of Wanderlust Diana collection. And it has the WD, my logo, on the channel logo on the back. So it's a collection. They're sold out right now. Yeah. I'm not sure when they will be back in stock, but hopefully summer. By summer. Pretty cute. Sip Life Raw and Real. Let's take a sip of the real, raw, nomadic living. Ah. So when I just started my journey, I was lost. I was lost in myself. I didn't know what to expect. I was lost in debt. And the icing on the cake, I was lost in the beauty of America. Like the memories that I'm collecting out here is no joke. Just look at some of the experience that I had. Just a sneak peek. To the Grand Canyon. Oh my God. Man. Welcome to the Grand Canyon. The money that I used to use to pay, for rent, it's going straight towards crushing my debts and building my credit score and make it healthy so I could purchase a van, a nice one, because I don't need to have something that break down in the middle of nowhere out in the desert, God forbid, And then I will get the dog because I need some company. I swear I'm getting lonely out here just being on the road. And I am not speaking to anyone anymore. So my communication skills is declining. Yeah. I'm not speaking to people like that anymore like I used to. So if you don't use it, you lose it. And that's what I'm facing right now. Okay. Yeah, so this is more than just living in my SUV. This is my roadmap to financial freedom and a new beginning at 45. Yes, I can feel it. I can feel it. So join me on the road for the real and raw nomadic video, guys. And this is where I am going to end the video. And thank you all for watching. And until next week, I'll see you soon. Goodbye.